Hello, hello, hi, folks. Welcome. Happy Saturday. In hopes that you squeezed more out of your day than the day squeezed out of you. Welcome. Good to see you. I see that I haven't flipped my screen, so I'm about to flip it. There it is. So, welcome. So I kind of binged on Ray Higdon's videos and courses and lives and stuff like that today, and it was interesting because I've talked about this kind of in different lives before. Man, I don't know where you are, but it is freezing. I should have turned the heater on. Sorry, I digress. But man, it is cold. It is freezing. Um, Anyway, I'm a softie. Even though when I lived in Michigan, it got to. I remember one night I was walking the little guy. It was like minus 21, no joke. But it just California cold is different. I'm telling you. Anyway, I digress. So I binged on Ray's videos today, and man, if you haven't watched them, go to his main page, Ray Higdon page on Facebook, and man, you're gonna be blown away by some of the stuff that he talks about. But one of the things that he was talking, a few things he was talking about, but one of the things that I got reminded of, and I was really touched to a point where on Saturdays, so some of you know that I do like the cleaning and stuff like that, the shopping for the place, and just I do all my chores and stuff on Saturdays, and I don't like to pause, if you would. I just like to get it done. Sometimes I start really late, so I get done late, but sometimes I start early and I get it done early, but I don't like to just sit there and pause. But today, I paused so many times. I was sitting and I was just blown away by Ray's lives, just the stories and what he was sharing, and what I was reminded of was this. You know, he was talking about a lot of his pain in the past, and some of his even addictions, and some of the stuff he had to overcome, and his childhood and his adulthood, and just a lot of things that he's come clean and talked about, right? And these are like wounds. These are painful. These are not like, oh, I got a little boo-boo and a little boo-boo at the tip of my finger. It's not like that. It's like we're talking about like slashes and like deep wounds, destructive wounds, right? And wounds that will scar for life, you know, wounds that quite possibly will affect you for the rest of your life. I don't know if you've had hits like that in your life before. I know I've had. You hear about the pastors, and you hear about the people that have changed their lives, and they used to be addicted to I don't know, they used to steal, and they were addicted to alcohol and drugs and porn and all kinds of stuff, and now they're just, they're walking the clear path, if you would, and they talk about these wounds. They talk about these scars, if you would. They go there, they go to that pain point, and they remind themselves of the incidences, right? They remind themselves. If you're joining me live, let me know you're here. Throw a comment, love, hate, heart, what have you, so I know you're here, because I don't always know you're here. I just see some eyeballs go up and down. But when I say eyeballs, there's an eyeball when you're live, and it shows how many people may be, you know, on with you. So that's what I mean, eyeballs. So I don't know who joins and who's not here until you like comment. So, but these are wounds. These are like, we're talking about, these are like scars. These are like deep, deep stuff. You know, people talk about being incense victims. People talk about, I remember, I mean, I've never shared this story before, but I remember in college, I had a friend that she was an incest victim, and I didn't even know what that meant until she told me, right? And you hear these stories, you know, people have been raped, and people have been molested, people have had brutal, abusive childhoods, and people have had even adulthood. People have been in and out of prisons and hospitals and foster care and all these. These are not just experiences. You know, these are just a little bit. This is not, oh, I had a couple of experiences. It's a little bit more than just that's my food. Can I tell you? I have a garlic toast in the air fryer. I know it's really late, but I got done really late. Anyway, I digress. You heard the beep. If Team Money was here, he would be like, "What? What is that?" So I'm talking about like these deep, deep, scarring, just hurtful wounds that you would think people wouldn't want to like go there again, wouldn't want to talk about again. Why would you even bring that up again to yourself? Well, you know, when, I don't know about you, I don't know if you've been there or you've experienced what I'm about to share with you or not, but sometimes, well, oftentimes, you're listening to somebody else sharing their story about their wounds, about their scars, about their pain, about their just everything, and you resonate with that, and it hits you, and you find the remedy in somebody else's wound, somebody else's pain, somebody else's scars, somebody else's past, somebody else's journey. You find the remedy in their story. See, we don't pay attention to the wounds. We don't pay attention to the scars. We don't pay attention to the pain. We just complain and blame. Oh, why me? Why me? We talked about it last night, you know. Instead of saying it's happened to me, it's happened for me, right? So with that being said, all this pain, all these wounds, all these scars, all these everything that you may have gone through, or you may be even going through, pay attention to them, because most likely in your pain, in your wounds, in your scars, there lies someone else's cure, someone else's answer, someone else's hope. And I'm asking you to pay attention to that. I'm asking you to not pass that by so casually. I'm asking you to pay attention to the events and the scars and the wounds that happened for you, not to you. I hope that you get some love, some inspiration, some value from this live. I appreciate you guys. You know, I've talked about my wounds and my scars and my pain several times, but I can tell you this, I haven't talked about all of them. With all this stuff that you know about me and you've heard about me and you've learned about me and I've shared with you, that's still not everything. And I just, I got to be more conscious and more present with that, you know. I got to pay more attention to those because, hey, there lies someone else's answer, you know, someone else's hope. So I hope you got some love, some inspiration, some value from this. Hey, if you're brave enough and you want to share a couple of stories, hey, maybe even one story that you know you want to share with us, drop it down in the comments below. Let this feed grow. I appreciate you guys. If you feel like this was worthy of sharing, do what you gotta do. Spread the love. Tag a couple people. Share it on your wall. You feel me? Do it. And until tomorrow, when we do it all over again. Much love.